Hi, Detroit Enterprise Academy families. It's Principal Gagnon. We have a lot of updates since we're coming to the end of trimester 1, so I wanted to go over all of those with you. Here is the agenda that I'm going to be covering: attendance, updated schedules, which includes Wednesdays, intervention and specials, grading, which includes missing assignments and progress reports, tech support, parent-teacher conferences, social and emotional support, and save these dates. So a lot of items that are going to be covered, which is why this is recorded so you can pause and play back as many times as needed. First, attendance. As a reminder, all students are not being promoted to the next grade level this school year. And I want to review the compulsory school attendance law. This law requires that parents and guardians ensure that students are enrolled in and attending school during the regular school day. And for us right now, that means that they are attending all of their virtual sessions. Students who are missing 10% or more school days in a school year are deemed chronically absent. And currently, this is any student with 5 or more missing days of school. Students who are chronically absent and are not making adequate yearly progress may be at risk for retention. This includes attending specials classes. We want to make sure that you are not getting marked absent because you're missing media, music, and physical education. And as a reminder, students have to attend their live session for the entire class. So they can't just pop in and pop back out. They need to stay there for the entire time unless they're having technical difficulties. And if your child is going to be absent or you are having technical difficulties, you must call the main office at 313-823-5799, just as you would if a child was sick at any other time and missing school. Additionally, this is a picture of Miss Orange. She is our attendance and student and family liaison. She is also a resource, and she'll help your child get back on the right track or help you with ideas that you can use to ensure that your child is online and learning. When she calls or sends you an email, she's going to work with you to determine the best next steps. On to schedules. So as you can see, on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, students all start at 8 o'clock a.m. and they have meetings for ELA, math, science, or social studies, moral focus, specials, and intervention. On Wednesdays, we will have live sessions beginning at 8 o'clock. So this is new. We haven't had live sessions on Wednesdays in the past. We are now 8 a.m. Kids need to be on the computer for their morning session, and then they will also have live intervention. So let's talk about Wednesdays. Why do students now have morning meetings on Wednesdays? Well, attendance is required daily, and we were not meeting our daily attendance goal. Therefore, now we need students to log in on Wednesdays. So the morning meeting will begin at 8 o'clock a.m. And then following the morning meeting, students will have intervention with their highly qualified interventionists. And then they'll complete any assignments that are left with that green circle. So again, morning meetings now, 8 o'clock a.m. on Wednesdays also. Some of you may be wondering, what is intervention? Intervention is a small group or one-on-one time for specialized instruction. So intervention is provided by our highly qualified paraprofessionals and interventionists, and their goal is to close that learning gap for your child. When a student attends a required intervention session, that's when students get the individualized attention. Additionally, that is when our interventionists are monitoring your child through a process called progress monitoring. And if your child is not showing up for that session, we will not know if your child is making adequate gains and how to change our educational practices to support him or her. So please make sure that your child is there for their live intervention session that is part of your child's daily educational schedule. And specials. Specials classes offer something different. Art helps to develop critical thinking and creativity. Music supports math and language development. We are adding in media for trimester 2, which prepares kids for the digital future. And then finally, physical education, which supports physical, social, and emotional wellness. Specials classes can also improve motivation, confidence, concentration, and teamwork. So your student will now go back to a 40-minute specials block. Starting at the beginning of the day, we'll have 7th and 8th grade, followed by 6th grade, 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd grade, kindergarten, and 1st grade. So here is the schedule of the times, and students will rotate through these every week. So they'll have 1 week of art, then the next week music, then media, then PE, and it rotates for all of the classes. And here's our awesome specials team: Mrs. Brown, Miss Green, Mr. Underwood, and Mr. Maroney. Let's talk about students and grades. So grades matter. As a reminder, this is not the remote learning from spring. Grades are always updated by progress report time. And if your child is having any trouble or you have any questions about grades, teachers can support students or you with questions daily from 7:40 to 8 o'clock a.m. or 3 o'clock to 3:30 p.m. You just visit the Teachers Live Google Meet link for support. And teachers, again, are happy to review missing work, assist with the problem that is difficult, and answer any questions you may have. So please take advantage of that time. Let's talk about missing assignments. So students, after a progress report comes out, have 2 weeks max to make up any unfinished work. After that, the assignment grade is going to be a 0. Now, this is really important. As students complete these missing assignments, students have to reach out to their teacher so the teacher can go back in to check that the assignment has been made up and completed. The teachers are not being notified every time a child goes back in and completes an assignment. The student has to communicate, hey, teacher, I have completed assignment number blank, and then that way the teacher knows to go back. Otherwise, the kids can be making up assignments all day long, and the teachers will never know. It is also a best practice to just do the assignments as they are given so that you do not have any missing assignments. So here, again, once it's listed as missing, 2 weeks to make it up. Option 1, complete and inform the teacher. As you notice, that's green, go. Or the red option, no action, and you continue with a 0. So student progress. How do you know if your student is completing the work? This is a live link right here to the virtual learning hub with some additional support, which will take you to this parent portal. You can also download the parent portal on Google Play or on the iPhone App Store. But also Mrs. Turner has made this awesome parent portal video here, and you can click the link and it will guide you through how to check your son or daughter's grades. So we highly encourage you to check that out and stay informed about your son or daughter's progress. Tech support. So Mr. Underwood is now going to be teaching trimester 2 classes. Therefore, he's not going to always be readily available as he has been in the past. So you can use his email, which is posted right here. And then you can provide a phone number to let him know, hey, I'm having some trouble. Or you can call the school and make sure that you leave a message. Again, he is teaching, so he is not going to be available on Mondays and Thursdays because he'll have classes at that time. Here's also a really fun Chromebook cheat sheet. Again, this will be posted, so if your student is having some difficulties, these are different things that you can try to make sure that the Chromebook is functioning as you wish. And as a reminder, who can help? So the first person that can help you with technology is your child's teacher. And here are the things that they can support you with. Your school's technology teacher, who is Mr. Underwood, can do the repairs and troubleshooting and clever badges. If something goes beyond that, we do ask that you call our parent relations team, and here is the phone number down here, 877-642-7471, or you can email them at info@nhaschools.com. And parent-teacher conferences are right around the corner. They will be taking place on Wednesday, December 9th. You will sign up to attend a virtual parent-teacher conference with your child's homeroom teacher. And those links are going to be shared on Tuesday, November 24th. If your child does receive special education services, the resource room teachers are providing conference times for you as well, and specials teachers will be also hosting conferences. Our expectation is that we have 100% of parent-teacher conferences held. And during that time, the teachers will also be reviewing the Commitment to Excellence contract. And the Commitment to Excellence contract is a partnership between you, the parent, the student, and the teacher. And we talk about how we are going to work together to ensure your child's success. Social and emotional support. So for trimester 2, we are creating a social and emotional learning classroom that's going to have some helpful resources and activities. And it will also have links so you can contact our 2 social workers. So right now, it's just a shell classroom, but there will be resources added in shortly. So you just go to the Google Classroom, click that plus in the upper right-hand corner, and type in this code. And you are going to be pleasantly surprised with all of the cool things that Mrs. Papadima and Mrs. Hall are going to have in this classroom for you. And as always, if you need some personalized support, here are their email addresses, and both of them would be happy to speak with you. In addition, we have some staff members who are going to start creating these free virtual fitness clubs. This is for grades 3 through 8. We first have Hustle Up and Muscle Up for 3rd through 5th grade students. That will be hosted by Mrs. Mitchell and Mrs. Papadima. That takes place on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3:15, and there is a Google Classroom code. If you are a 6th through 8th grade female student, Girl Talk is hosted by Mrs. Turner. That's every morning except for Wednesdays at 7:30. You can email Mrs. Turner for the code to be invited to that session. And finally, if you are a 6th through 8th grade male student, Kicking It with Kid is happening every morning except for Wednesdays at 7:30 a.m. So be sure to check out these free virtual fitness clubs. And finally, save these dates. On November 24th, we ask that you please sign up with your teacher's link for a parent-teacher conference. Trimester 2 will begin on November 30th, and the teachers will be sharing updated schedules with you. And then in December, we have Gleaner's Food Pickup. Of course, we have Meal Pickup, Wear Yellow, Eat Healthy Yellow Snack, our parent-teacher conferences, a family fitness challenge coming up, progress reports, Black Author Spotlight, and finally, we are getting to winter break. I should mention right now that our Thanksgiving break does begin on Wednesday, November 25th. There is no school, so that is really important. We just have school on Monday and Tuesday this week. And in closing, parents, I ask that you stay hopeful, stay strong, and stay sanitized. Have a great week and a great Thanksgiving.